How's it going, guys? Darth Dwayne here, bringing you an episode of Dungeon Hack. So this game was created by an old company called Strategic Simulations Incorporated way back in 1993, actually just before I was starting high school. And me and my friends used to play this game quite a bit. Basically, it's a dungeon crawler game based on the old game Hack, which came out a long time before, which didn't have the graphics or anything that this has. But you basically just go through a dungeon and it's randomly generated. You fight monsters, collect loot, and continue on. There's not much story to be had in it. Um, but what little there is all in this little intro, and basically you're a hero that responds to a request from a sorceress, and you show up and she basically screws you. I'll go ahead and play the intro so you guys can see it just as a little introduction. Feel free to skip past it if you want to get straight into the gameplay.
Shadow, swamp, gloom and vine, a fog does rise to cloud my mind, to hide the prize I seek to find. O ancient orb, where rest you now?
My lady, I have answered your summons. I am prepared to...
Yes, I see it. Place of traps to crack brave bones. There lies the orb, far, far away. An ancient dungeon, and within it lies the orb.
It's a strong magic that can point to maps. Now, what will you be paying me to fetch the orb?
There lies gold and gem enough for any man. Take what you will, but return the orb to me.
You'll pay me now, or I'll never get there. I need horses, supplies...
Enough! Let the journey begin!
Hey, no, wait! No, wait!
Live or die, adventurer, but bring the orb to me.
Odds blood! My insides feel all twisted about.
So you can see the
Shall
sorceress
we
kind
see
of
what
screwed us
awaits?
over. And that's basically the premise of the whole game. That's the only story you're really going to get. And yeah. Believe it or not, these graphics were really good when this game came out.
Bring on your worst, dungeon! I am ready!
Back then, we were all impressed with games that actually talked. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a character. I find in this game that you really want to have at least some cleric spells so that you can cast restoration to get rid of level drains, so that you can cast water breathing, summon food, all that good stuff. So I think we will go with a cleric mage, just because I like spells. These old games actually let you directly edit your stats, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You may call it cheating, that's fine. It's built into the game, so I like to use it. It may not be how you like to play, but that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll be male. Half-elf is our only choice because of our class choice. And we'll go ahead and be lawful good. Alright. This guy looks like a cleric mage. Will be him. Darth Dwayne. There we go. So it's going to take a minute here to generate the dungeon. I usually go with moderate. So we'll just go ahead and do that. You can go to custom and tweak different things, like telling it not to have undead, or telling it to have more or less treasure, that kind of thing. But I think at least for the first playthrough here, we'll just go ahead and go with standard settings on moderate. The undead can be a pain because, like I said, there is level drain and all kinds of stuff like that in the game. And if you're not playing a cleric, some of that stuff can be really hard to deal with. A couple things we need to keep an eye out for. If we can find a Ring of Shocking Grasp, they are amazing in this game because they actually will work through your weapon or through touch spells that you cast and increase the damage of all those things. On our mage side, we want to try and find a Scroll of Vampiric Touch. That spell is awesome in this game. It actually creates temporary hit points that don't go away until they go away from you being hit. So you can actually build up a huge pool of temporary hit points. Alright, so the game came in. Let's go ahead and set our spells. So right now it has us set for 4 Cure Light Wounds, which isn't bad. We're definitely going to want Cure Light Wounds, but I think I'll take a Bless as well. Eventually we might take Protection from Evil, but for now we're going to leave that off. For second level spells, it's got us with 3 Hold Persons. I don't like Hold Persons, so I think we're going to go with Flame Blade and 2 Flame Blades and an Aid for now. That's nice because Aid's a nice little buff we can cast on ourselves, and Flame Blade will probably be our primary weapon in the beginning. So, don't believe we'll have third level spells yet, and we don't. So let's go ahead and memorize our spells for our mage. Let's get rid of the Burning Hand or Magic Missile and go with the Detect Magic. We're definitely going to want to be able to do that. And Improved Identify is the only second level spell we have. Improved Identify is kind of funny. It didn't actually exist. Let's go ahead and take off our armor and rest so we can memorize our spells. Alright, got all our spells back. And let's break camp. Alright, cast there. We'll cast Bless. Aid. And alright. So yeah, Improved Identify didn't actually exist in D&D. It's just something they added for video games. Scroll of Protection from Evil. I believe we already know that on the mage side, but we'll find out. I think we can actually... I don't remember if we have to equip it or not. We'll have to see if that ring is magic later. You'll see me run into walls a lot in this game. The reasoning behind that is there are illusory walls, and if you run into the wall, you find the illusory wall. You'll also see me dancing around a lot like that. Grappling hook, that'll be good if we fall in a pit. That'll let us jump back out of a pit. You'll see me dancing around a lot when I'm fighting enemies, because what happens is if you move backwards like that, a lot of times they can't hit you. Found some food, so that'll be good for if we start to get hungry before we can get our spells that will give us food. And these are some keys that you'll find in this game. Keys are key. No pun intended, actually. Um, there are a ton. So here we just found our first illusory wall. As you can see, it's purple on the map there. There are a ton of locked doors in this game. And basically you want to collect all the keys so that you can open all the doors. Because whatever door you don't open might have the great treasure behind it. So that door just opened over there, which means there's an enemy. So I'm going to wait for him to come out and then whack him, or try to. Then I'll go down here because he'll follow me. And when he turns this corner, we'll try and whack him again. And I missed again. So we'll wait for him to get to us. Try again and miss. Alright, we got him that time. He dropped a Minotaur horn, or a bull's horn. That is actually just like a key, and we'll end up using that eventually. Alright, another enemy. I believe these are hobgoblins, I'm not positive. Oh, he hit us that time. Alright, got him. Alright, you can see here there is a keyhole, and usually the graphics on the key will match the hole it goes in, so that should be this one, I believe. Nope, that is not the key that fits that hole. So we got to keep looking. We don't have the key to that door yet. There's a hammer, which is also a key. I know it doesn't sound like a key, but a lot of the keys in this game are weird items like that. So we got to remember the Ankh-looking key comes back here. Go ahead and go this direction. Alright. So there was a guy over here. Got him. Let's go ahead and go back this way. Alright, no secret doors in there. If the monsters open the doors, they close right away. If you open them, they stay open. It's kind of weird. Alright, no secret doors over there. Alright, so right here you can see that bull's head. And we're going to go ahead and use that horn we found, which will open the door. Alright. Go in here. And whack that guy, we'll miss. And we got him. Alright, so there's an amulet on the ground here. Another hammer, but this one time being purple. And a coin. Now coins we can put in machines that we will find, and they will heal us, those machines, in exchange for the coins. Alright, looks like there's no secret doors here. Check that wall real quick. And let's look at our map. Alright. So we want to go back down that way. Still a room down here we haven't gotten to yet, but there are teleporters and things in here, so there could be a way down there. There could also just be an illusory door that we missed, so we may have to end up going back down that direction. Alright, so this is the direction we haven't gone yet. Let's see what's down here. Alright, so here's a key that I'm pretty sure is going to be for, or a keyhole is going to be for that key. So let's go check out what's in this room. Alright, there's a button and a key. I thought that was a button anyway, it didn't look like it is. There's an alcove or a niche there, nothing in it. You gotta look at all the walls in this game, because many times there's those little niches and they'll have some of the better items you can get just sitting in them. Alright, our flame blade ran out, so we're gonna go ahead and cast it. Alright, 2 enemies there, so we're gonna try and do our best not to sit there and tank them. Alright, and he dropped another bull's horn. So, see if we can find a door for that. Nothing in that niche. Little flavor text there for you. And there's that Ankh key that we were looking for earlier. So, let's see where that locked door was, back there. Alright, so let's head back that direction. I think I passed it. Must have been down here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we'll use that Ankh key. And we get jumped. Alright. There's one more guy in here. Oops. A lot of times you can dance circles around these guys and they can't hit you while they're turning, so that didn't work out the way I'd hoped. There we go. And he actually dropped some robes, which might be good for us. We may end up wearing robes some of the time at least, so that we can cast our mage spells. So it looks like there probably is a secret door that we couldn't find yet. I think we are going to rest, recharge our spells, get our HP back, and also try and identify some items here. So let's go ahead and have to take off our armor so that we can cast mage spells here. And let's get the mage spells out. We'll go with detect magic. Oh, didn't take off armor. Alright, so our ring, amulets, and this robe are all magical. So what we'll probably do, I think how I think you can actually identify 2 items if you put 2 in your hands, but I don't know if we can dismiss our burning hands. I don't think we can. So let's go ahead and identify our ring. Ring of Strength. Alright. Not ideal, but puts us up to 19 strength, so that's not terrible. So we'll go ahead and wear that. And let's go ahead and rest, and then we'll probably identify again. And this is, shall I cast healing spells? This basically means he'll heal himself up so he doesn't have to rest as much, so he doesn't rest just to get hit points back. So what you can do here, this neat little trick, is you get the book out so you can see your spells, and you put it away, and then you take the 2 items you want to identify and you put them in both your hands before you cast the spell, and that way you identify them both. So this one is a robe of powerlessness, so it's a good thing we didn't just try that on, because that is cursed. And the other item is an amulet of imminent return, which I believe has charges and will take us back to the entrance to any dungeon. So we'll just put that there so it's not taking up a slot. Don't believe we had any other magic stuff. So let's go ahead and we'll put this hook on a different slot. We're not likely to use it anytime soon. And this is actually a hotbar for ranged weapons, I believe. So no other mage spells we need to cast. So let's go ahead and get out our cleric symbol and cast Bless. And we'll go ahead and put the 8 on as well. And put our armor back on. The reason we have to take the armor on and off is because you can cast cleric spells in armor but not mage spells. Alright, so let's look where we might have missed a secret door here. Well, there's a ton of places we might have missed a secret door. Go back through these hallways. Huh. Probably over here, I'm guessing. We checked up there. We didn't run all along these walls, but let's try this area, I suppose. We're close to it, so. Unfortunately, some levels in this game you do spend a lot of times just running into walls because you're looking for secret doors. Eventually, we'll get a true seeing spell, which will allow us to avoid that because we'll see through the illusionary walls. Aha. So we just found a secret door there. Oh, let a guy get behind us. That's not good. Alright. So, found a secret door there. Believe that should be this cross key that we have. So let's see what's through here. Alright, so there's some food here. And this is actually a button that will open the door. Alright. Whack a couple goblins and his hobgoblin brother. Doesn't look like there's anything through here. We'll just check real quick, see if there's any secret doors. Oh. Get in there before that guy can jump us. Hit the door ourselves so it stays open so we know we've been there. Here's one of those machines I was talking about that will heal us for coins, but we're all the way healed up, so. Alright, just make sure there's no secret doors here on our way out. And we'll head back down this way. Believe there was a gong this way. Yep. Explore where we don't need a hammer. Oh, it could be a magic mace. That could be good. Okay, nothing here. Let's go up here. The gongs are you hit with a hammer of the appropriate color, and then it opens the door for you. Now, one thing I didn't mention, each dungeon level generally ends with a boss fight that is usually the same type of monster you're going to face on the next level. Not always, but it is a tougher monster, and it's usually the ones that you're going to face on the next level. Alright, so is that the top of the map? It is, so there can't be any secret doors up that way, so we need to head down that way. Some of you are probably a lot better at keeping track of this map than I am. I have to reference it fairly often, but you'll have to bear with me, I suppose. Alright, there's another blue mallet door. We don't have another blue mallet, however, so we'll have to hope we can find one. Alright, whack a hobgoblin. Ah, there's our blue mallet, so we can go back and open that door in a little bit. Our aid spell just wore off. And open this door since we're here. Got him. And we will find a plume, which I believe is another key. Yes, you will get very sick of keys by the end of this game. If you actually play it on the hardest difficulty, they have multi-level puzzles where you have to use keys from multiple different levels, which can make things really hard. Alright, we do have a red mallet. Oh, our flame blade wore off. So let's go ahead and recast that. Ah, swung too early, he wasn't there yet. There we go. Got him. Snuck up behind that guy and still somehow managed to miss him. Come on. That's the problem with playing a cleric mage, is our Thako isn't very good, so we miss a lot in the beginning, at least until we get some good magic items to compensate, or get high enough level that our buffs last a while. Alright, got that guy. Another a mace that could be magical. We have that key. Alright, let's go ahead and pop that key. Got that guy. And I just suddenly realized we haven't saved in quite some time. So as soon as I get this guy, we'll save. Just in case we run into the boss and bad things happen. So let's go ahead and save the game. And while we're here, we might as well rest and ID our items. So first things first, let's figure out what is magical, if anything. Oh, gotta take off our armor to cast mage spells. Alright, so one of those maces is magical, so let's find out if it is anything worthwhile. It is a mace +1, so we'll go ahead and keep that. There's no shops in this game, so there's no point in keeping items that you're never going to use. Do we know protection from evil as a mage spell? I think we do, so actually we might as well just use this scroll. Alright, we're done with mage spells for now, so we'll go ahead and put our armor back on. I'm pretty sure Flame Blade's still going to be better than that mace, so we'll still use the Flame Blade for now. So go ahead and put our cleric symbol back on. Cast Aid. Cast Flame Blade. And cast Bless. And I tell you what, guys, I think we're actually going to call it here. We're approaching 30 minutes, which is about a good length for an episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are into these nostalgic old games just like I am. So thanks for watching. Feel free to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks again.